Hey guys, guess what I'm doing? A haul video. Shock, horror, oh my god. I haven't done one since July. And first, I need to apologize. I'm so sorry guys. I've had four hauls since then, but as soon as August came around, life just got crazy. I decided to renovate our bathroom before I left at the beginning of October, so for 7 weeks I was an insane little person doing renos. So nothing craft related happened. I got to put in a few orders and that was it. And I made like 2 cards in that time. And then we went on holidays. So that was the beginning of October. And I got back a week ago. Like a week and 2 days ago. And I've had these sitting on my floor and thinking, wow, I so need to do this. So I really apologize, guys. So I'm just gonna rewind back to the end of July, beginning of August, when I put in the first video. Well, this is my first haul that I haven't shown you guys yet. So, I know in the past I've always said I'm only going to get dies for my favorites. Right, well my little story is, at the probably mid-July, I was making a card, and I was using this stamp set from Lawn Fawn and Fantastic Friends. And I had one evening to make the card for my brother for a birthday card to send back to Canada, and I was up till like 1 in the morning finishing because I planned this card. It didn't look that hard when I first came up with it, but by the time I painstakingly cut out all of the little fish, these little corals, the sand castles, I also used some stamps from this one here, which is Life is Good. I was over fussy cutting, and normally I like it, but there's just so much, and I said that's it, my time is worth more than the die. So I went out and I did an entire order from hallmarkscrapbooking.com of dies. Would you believe it? I think I spent around $200 just on dies for some of my favorite stamp sets that I already owned. So the first one here, Fantastic Friends. So it comes pretty much with all of the dies for all of the images. It actually does. So in future I will be a very happy person, and I'll be able to easily color, then cut out everything, and it will look awesome, and it'll take way less time. So what I thought I'd do, because I've sort of cut them apart and I haven't organized them onto magnets or anything yet, so it's a bit hard to see. So I thought I pulled out the stamp sets that they belong to, and I'll just quickly show you which ones I got, because obviously I couldn't afford to buy them for every single Lawn Fawn stamp that I own. So I just targeted my favorites and the ones with the most little images that would take forever to fussy cut out. So things that only had 1 or 2 bigger images that looked easy to cut out, I sort of left those ones and went for the intricate, really hard to cut out ones that I thought I'd, do multiples of per card. So the first one, Fantastic Friends. And I'll do the Lawn Fawn ones first. I'll make some room. So, and then the next one was Life is Good, and that belongs to this one here. So again, lots of itty bitty little images. The tree is not very fun to cut out, and neither is the little crab. So it comes with everything, including the little sand hill down here. So, and you even can cut out this little flying bird which is that one there. So it comes with all the dies, makes life simple, even does the little one. So the only image it doesn't cut out is the waves. Everything else gets cut out. I'm just making sure, except for the little heart and the little star. So everything else comes with it. So again, very good. The other one that is painful to cut out is Bundle of Joy. And when you see the stamp set, you can see why. Like, you've got this thing with strings hanging down, which is that one there, the stork, umbrellas, all these little bits and pieces. So the only one easy to cut out is this one. And I have lots of friends and they're all having babies at the minute, so this stamp set gets used quite a bit, so this is just great. And then I got a bunch of little stamps as well. So there's ones like the medium size, so this is the Yeti Set Go one. So I got this one because, you know, I'm still making Christmas cards since I just got back from holidays. So that's the next project. So I did specifically go for Christmas ones as well when I was picking things, just because I knew that I would need them sooner than the other ones. So this one's great. Again, all the images, doesn't have the snowflakes, and that's it. And then I got this one here, which is my Happy Trails. So it comes with all images. Don't ask me why my stamps have gone this yellowy color. I've tried to clean them. That doesn't change how they're stamping, but maybe they got some sun on them or something at some point in time. But anyway, or they're just old. I don't know if they just turn that color when they get old. Well, I'm not sure. And then I've got a bunch of the mini ones too, because they all have the dies weren't that expensive, and B, there's quite a few little images. So this is the Winter Sparrows one, comes with the branch, the leaf, the note, and all 3 birds. And then this owl one, again, a Christmassy one, which is just like, it's got quite a few bumps and things like that for around the scarf and all that sort of stuff. So I got that one. And the 2 little hedgehogs, I love these guys, and you could just do a nice smooth cut over the top, but it looks cool with the little ruffles, so I got this one. It even comes with the little heart die as well. And then this one, which is my favorite mini stamp set, comes with these 2 guys here. So it doesn't do the bubbles, but it does both images. So that is awesome, because I intend to like use these in multiples, so like have like 5 or 6 of these jellyfish on one card, not just one, which is what can take forever when you do multiples with a certain image. And the other one I got, which is like a companion die, was for the W+9 stamp set, Happy Mail. I would have probably gotten more W+9 ones at the time, but this one was the only one that they had in stock. And as you can see, like by the time you cut out, if you did a little scene on a card and you had a bunny, the squirrels, and a few birds in the air, and a stump, well, there's like, you know, half an hour at least of your time just cutting. So that's where I'm hoping all these save me time. So the ones that it doesn't cut out are the flowers and the little notes. So it does have dies for the 2 butterflies at the top though. Oh no, wait, I am a liar. It does have that flower. Hold on. Okay, so it has that flower there and the big butterfly. So it doesn't have the notes, the small flower, or the little butterfly, but it has all the other ones. So that's that one. And then I got some standalone dies as well. Let me just sweep these back into here. And these ones weren't in stock with my last order that I had done with Hallmark scrapbooking, so these were just added on to the extra because they are in stock. So this one here is Lawn Fawn's Ocean Waves border. Now I already have the scallop border from Lawn Fawn, and I was previously using that as like upside down as waves, and that worked great. And when I first saw this came out, I'm like, what do I need another waves die for? Then I watched the intro video, and if you look closely, I'll pull them out. So there's 3 sizes, and they're not perfect. Like, they're not perfectly, you know, scooped waves, which I really like on their own. But then the even better thing was when they got layered on top of each other. So you can see that they all sit somewhere different. So if you had 3 different blue cardstocks or 3 colored cardstocks the same kind, you get a different ruffle at the top, and it looked a lot more natural. So definitely watch the intro video for this die, because it really surprised me when I saw how it looked with three-dimensional, especially if you popped one up, you could still, and even though they're the same height, you could still see like they look like real waves. So I really wanted that after I saw the die, or sorry, the intro video. And then the other one I got from Lawn Fawn is the rainbow one. So this is just one, it's not individual dies, just as one die. And it is 1, 2, 3, 7 different colors it comes with. So a lot of them are only 5 colors, so I really like this that it has the 7 colors. And I don't have any other rainbow dies, so that was my other theory. Now I really like rainbows, you know, I grew up with Rainbow Bright and everything else. So rainbows is kind of my thing, it's my color palette as well. But there was a few videos at the time that came out that they'd done some watercoloring, you know, it's just a bunch of backgrounds, nothing great, and then they did this die out of each of the colors of the rainbow and then pieced them back together in a multicolored rainbow. And having it looked, using the watercolor as the paper, really added to the actual rainbow, not just the solid color, so it actually had quite a bit of texture and everything else in each color range, and you could do like pastels and brights and all sorts of things. So I liked that idea of using my watercolors to create just a card, or the distress inks would work perfectly, because you could just, you know, put a layer of color down, like, you know, watercolor, let it dry, and then sprinkle water drops on it and pick it up, and then there's all that great texture in your watercolor. So then do that with every color of the rainbow you want to use, and then die cut this here. I mean, you can make rainbows that weren't in order with, and get 7 rainbows out of it if you really wanted to. But I just really like that idea for creating a different type of rainbow, and the pastel looks really good, sort of like in the background behind a couple of clouds. So that's sort of where I'm going with this one. And then I got this one here from Wplus9, and it is the cloud border die. So that's what it cuts out there. I've used this a few times already. And you basically get this great border as well. And then you get all the pieces on the inside. And I like that I could fill in the border with colored cardstock, whether it was blue or rainbow colored or anything like that. You know, you've got this great outline border, which you can either put over just its own scene, so it just sort of is a hint of a cloud at the top, or you could fill them in with all these pieces, just cut it out of different colored cardstock. So I really liked this one. It really stood out rather than just a normal cloud die for me. So I got this one. And the last one I got is from My Favorite Things, and I really wanted a stackable oval set, and I've got, like, you know, plenty of, I don't have any oval, sorry, I'm just trying to push these back in here. I will lose this piece. Alright, sorry. So this is it here. What I like, first of all, is that it comes with its own magnet. That's pretty nice, considering now I don't have to go buy one. And like you'll notice with the Lawn Fawn ones, they put a piece of tape down the center. And I've only recently got magnet sheets. I haven't transferred all my dies across to them yet. But previously to that, it was really painful getting out of these packages. So you rub off all the glue on the paper and then on the dies, and then so you can use them again. Like use the packaging again, and it's easy to get out, but it kind of leaves a big mess. So it was nice to see that My Favorite Things is doing the magnets instead to attach them. So this one here is an oval stackable die, and it's got 5 different sizes. Now there's plenty of oval dies out there. Lawn Fawn does the stackables ovals as well, but the reason I went with the My Favorite Things is because I just wanted something different. Like, I've got all the plain stitched border ones on a lot of my other stuff. So this one's different from the other ones that I've seen just because it has this cross stitch on the center instead of just a plain like dash stitch line. This one's more like this is like an X all the way around. And just seeing some of the card examples, it really added a lot of great detail. Just something a little bit different, something a little bit extra, and I really, really liked the way that came out. So I thought with the oval stackables, I'd grab something slightly different to what I already have. So that is my first order that I neglected to share with you guys way back when.